Hi everyone, and welcome to the second video on my side of the channel, of the M&F channel. Today is a very exciting day. Today is Friday, July 8th, 2016, and according to famousbirthdays.com, there are lots of birthdays today. Jaden Smith, Sophia Bush, Penelope Disick, Kevin Bacon, Toby Keith. While I may not be famous yet, today is also my birthday. I am 19 years old today. That is crazy. I have 1 year left of being a teenager. Kind of done being a teenager though, but it is exciting. So this video is aimed towards high school students, students who are in college, and today I'm gonna talk a little bit about choosing a major in college because that's obviously a very important thing. I am gonna start with saying that I went into college thinking that I wanted to be a communications major. That is basically what I thought I wanted to do for my last 2 years of high school. So when I was doing the college process, I went in thinking I'm gonna be a communications major. If you remember from my last video, I said that I am a psychology major with an education minor. So obviously my major has changed since I began college almost a year ago. Wow, that's crazy. I thought I kind of would give a little bit of advice about choosing a major, and because I know that's a difficult thing for a lot of people, and kind of why I decided to switch my major once I got to college. My first piece of advice is that it is totally okay to go into college undecided. I know a lot of people who come in not knowing what their major is, and honestly, it's kind of a little bit of a silly thing to come into college thinking I'm gonna be this major, because the chances are more than half of college kids change their major going to college once they start college. There are a few people who I've known who have stuck with the same major. My roommate came in knowing that she was gonna be a psychology major, and she still is. So don't feel pressure to think I have to go into college knowing what I want to go into, because honestly, people, it's okay. You're gonna change your major. My second piece of advice is that it is okay to change your major once you get into college. Including me, I went in thinking I wanted to be a communications major, and now I am a psychology major. Because, and the reason that a lot of people change their major once they get into college is because maybe the major that they thought they wanted to be, maybe they took that class and realized that wasn't something that they enjoy doing. It may have been because of a professor, and honestly, professors can literally make or break a class for you. Also, you just may take a gen ed class and realize that that's a subject that you actually really like. I know a friend who took a philosophy class as a gen ed requirement, and now they are most likely a philosophy minor. So don't underestimate gen eds and everything, and just think hey, there's a class that you may take as a gen ed requirement, you end up majoring in it. So don't be afraid to change your major once you start college. My third piece of advice is choose a major that you're gonna enjoy doing homework for in that class. You're gonna, for the most part, enjoy doing the readings. You're gonna enjoy writing the papers most of the time, hopefully, and that you're gonna enjoy going to class for. Choose a major that you're gonna enjoy studying for. Simple as that. My fourth piece of advice is choose a major that is gonna make you happy, not make you the most money, because ultimately the whole reason that you're going to college is to prepare for your future, and you don't want to choose a major that while it may make you a lot of money, a major that you hate going to class for, that every day you complain about. It's why am I majoring in this? So even if you choose a major that like may not make a lot of money, but if it makes you happy, that's what's most important. My fifth piece of advice is that don't let your parents pressure you into like choosing a certain major, or don't let them like decide what you should major in, because while they are paying for college for the most part, you're the one who's going to class, you're the one who's doing the studying, and it should be something that you enjoy doing. So when it comes to a major, like, yes, you know about your parents' opinion and everything, but ultimately, it should be 100% your decision. So now I will talk like a little bit about like just really briefly why I like how like I chose my major, and kind of like why I switched into college. Throughout like junior and senior year of high school, I did the college process thinking that like I wanted to be a communications major, just because I like thought like, oh, that's really cool and you can do like a lot of different stuff with that type of major. But then towards like the end of like senior year, I kind of started thinking that I wanted to maybe double major in psychology, or at least minor in it, because I took a social science class during my senior year of high school that we talked a little bit about psychology, and I just really began liking that subject. Like I began reading stuff about psychology, really ended up liking it a lot. So I kind of went into college thinking, okay, maybe I want to do something in psychology. So to help me make that decision, I took both an intro to communications class and an intro to psych class. I enjoyed both classes. I had great professors for both those classes, got an A in both those classes. Um, and while like I enjoyed my communications class a lot and the things that we talked about were really interesting, I just did not see myself going into advertising or public relations or journalism. I just didn't really want to be in the media industry for communications. I just like, I didn't see myself having that type of job. So, but meanwhile, in my psychology class, which I loved also, I could see myself being a counselor and just like having a job in that field. And I really like, I understood like all the readings. I enjoyed learning about the subject so much, and that is ultimately like why I then decided, you know what, I'm gonna switch my major to psychology, because I'm gonna be a lot happier in that, and that's something that like I'm gonna enjoy having a career in. So then how I decided my minor, which is an education minor, is for my winter term class. Elon is a 414 calendar, so meaning like during the month of January we take one class 5 days a week. It's for 3 hours every day. And for that class, my class that I took was a school and society course, so it's like the intro to education class, and I loved it. I just like loved the field of education. After taking that class and going into spring semester, I officially declared my major as psychology with an education minor. So I hope this video was helpful for anybody who is still trying to decide what they want to major in. Maybe they're thinking about switching a major, or maybe high school students who think that like they have to go into college with an idea of what they want to major in, or exactly knowing what they want to major in. Please like this video, please subscribe, please comment, please follow our Twitter, which we just set up, which is Marin_and_Fiona. You can get updates from us, and I will see you next Friday. Also, watch Marin's videos, which come out on Monday.